Hey folks, this is Keough with a new training video for you, and in this video you're going to see my part of my Friday sessions. You're going to see me do my squatting. I also did some deadlifting on this day, and I was going to upload the video, but unfortunately I left my camera running, and so the clip ended up being something like 27 minutes, and I didn't want to deal with uploading that to and saving it on my computer. The set was pretty forgettable anyway, and the deadlift training was very forgettable. I did 500 for a set of 5 with the cluster set, and then basically missed the 6th. I mean, I did miss the 6th, and honestly, it was just not a fantastic deadlift session. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. Pulling the last couple of weeks has felt pretty good. For whatever reason, this week it did not. It didn't feel great. And it just felt like I had no push in my legs coming off the floor, and I just imagine that's the Smolov base cycle having an effect on my deadlift. And so once I get some time, I think, to rest and recover, my deadlift will start feeling a lot better. I am opening a little light at this meet with my deadlift, and I'll just play it by feel. It doesn't feel any worse than it did last meet, and last meet I think strength-wise, I was somewhere in the range of 580 to 590 for a max pull. So I think I'll be around there then, at this next meet. It's just a matter of taking what I can get on that particular day. So I wasn't terribly disappointed with the deadlifting. I wanted to perform better, but it's not all bad news, because the squatting actually went very well. As bad as the deadlifting went, the squatting went that well. I doubled up on 2 of the sets. It was supposed to be 365 for 7 sets of 5, and you saw it just last Saturday. I did 10 sets of 3 with 365, and that was pretty difficult. And today, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is about this week. I haven't really changed much of anything in my recovery, but I've just the squats have felt so much easier. I imagine maybe I'm just starting to really acclimate to the program. And I'm starting to feel a lot better with my squatting. And so I doubled up on 2 of the sets, 365 for 10. I did it on my first set and my last set, and those are both 10 rep PRs for me. And in reps, earlier this cycle I did 405 for 10, which I was really happy with. And this felt pretty easy. It felt on the first set like I could have done more weight for a 10 rep max. I felt really good squatting these. I felt comfortable. I didn't feel terribly achy. My bar speed on the first rep was pretty good. I am still using a slower eccentric, but I worked on that over the course of the session, and I tried to develop better bar speed for the first rep. You're seeing all different angles here because as we were watching the sets, the first set looked really, really high, and I mean just egregiously high. And so we filmed from another angle, and then it looked better, but we still couldn't really see what my depth was looking like. So we started filming from this angle, and this was the best one we could get. And here I get a better idea of my depth. I'm squatting with, what feels like the same depth as I was on my first set. It's just with the angle, it looks totally different. I'm not thrilled with the depth on these. Past the first rep, they're mostly okay. But I really want to get down there for the first rep. Once it gets a little heavier, it shoots me down a little more. So actually, the more weight I add on to my squat, it seems like the better my depth gets. And so I'm not terribly worried about it. But on Sunday's session, when I squat 450 for 5 sets of 3, or try to squat 450 for 5 sets of 3 in wraps, I'm going to wear my singlet, and I'm going to film from the side, and I'm going to really watch my depth and see how I'm doing with that. So overall, a lot of good news, I feel like, from this session. I know the deadlifting wasn't fantastic, but I have a feeling that that'll come around. It's just a very fickle lift, and sometimes if I'm overtrained like I am probably right now, it just doesn't respond well to it. So keep checking in. I will have probably a bench video for you tomorrow. More videos soon.